In much of Colombia's capital, life appears close to normal, with many people returning to work. But here in the sprawling working-class section of Bogota called Kennedy, things are the opposite. Home to 1.5 million people and with 30% of all cases of coronavirus in the city, Kennedy is once again under lockdown. Authorities have ordered that for the next 2 weeks, no one will be allowed out except to seek food or medicine. But after more than 2 months in quarantine, many say they are unwilling to comply.
There are countries that have had more deaths than we have, but they've restarted their economies. So why not here? The mayor is acting like a dictator.
Yet with infections on the rise, authorities are taking no chances. Police and soldiers have been deployed at the entrance of the area, diverting traffic and demanding a new online registration for vehicles that need to enter for essential services. Recently reopened construction sites that briefly offered a respite to many day laborers have been closed again. And only a portion of Corabastos, the main produce market of the city, is operating. Entrance is allowed, but only under strict hygiene measures. Health workers have increased testing inside the installations. Although the surrounding area is teeming with informal vendors.
They want us to stay home, but if we don't go out to work, who buys the food?
The first cases of the coronavirus were detected in the rich upper-class neighborhoods in the northeast of the city. But the virus has since spread widely and at times killed mostly in poorer, working-class neighborhoods where people have had a harder time respecting the restrictions and staying at home.
This is an emergency measure, but the problem is that people can't endure another quarantine. They don't have food. So even if the measures are justified, it's difficult to pretend that people can remain locked down.
With the peak of infections still weeks away, it's an almost impossible balancing act in a country that has so far managed to control the rate of the disease, but with a large population with few options but to take their chances on the streets to survive. Alessandro Rampietti, Jazeera, Bogota.